to the zone. Welcome to our pilot episode in the zone with your host, Xone Hortaleza. So first of all, I want to appreciate the setup that we have. Our team really did a good job. No? No? So props to my team. And with that, I want to invite our very first guest. A reputable businessman, a good father, my brother, Alfonso Hortaleza. Oh, welcome to my first special guest.
Honored.
So, kamusta ka?
Oo naman. Parang minsan na tayo magkita, di ba?
Rarely
Rarely,
natin
rarely,
nakikita.
rarely.
It's been such a long time.
It's such a long time na hindi nakikita.
So, Alfonso is the president of Prime Global Finance. It's a financing company focused on small businesses. So, parang pautang siya. Pautang sa mga small businesses. Alfonso is also the president of Primus Insurance and also Insure Tayo, which is basically a insurance company. And also, Alfonso is the president of GV Tech. It is a digital transformation firm. Since Alfonso is handling multiple businesses, he's very experienced in negosyo. And he's here to provide us with essential negosyo tips. So you're handling Prime Global Finance, you're handling Insure Tayo, and you're also handling GV Tech. How are you managing dealing or operating three different companies?
I think one of the most important things is to have a really great team. So that's one, no? So you get people that are competent and okay kasama, no? And aside from that is since sa tech tayo, no, having the system in place to monitor and to check what everyone is doing, Tapos, it's more of being hands-on then, in the sense that try being in the office and asking around, going around, no, and become visible. You know if it's a good business if the owner, pag nawala yung owner, tumatakbo yung negosyo, hindi siya na nagko-collapse. That's the best estimate of a good business. If you're in a business and you're a business owners, nawala ka for like a few days, tapos bigla lang, parang pupuwak-buwak na yung company mo, I think that's one parang yellow or red flag. So you should learn how to make it running in a very efficient manner, I think.
No, I really agree. No, I just want to emphasize on that point that having a very solid business is one that can operate without its leader, and to have a long-term business na may legacy na long-term is to evolve it in such a way that it can grow without the leader.
Yeah. So, ikaw, kamusta naman yung launch natin ng personal care?
So, alam mo naman yung family natin, no? For the past 30 plus years, nasa FMCG business tayo. And starting this year, pwede tayo bumalik.
Guys, FMCG means fast-moving consumer goods. So basically, yun ang nasa supermarket. Anything you see in the supermarket is considered FMCG. So, sabon, chip, chocolate, basta lahat ng nasa loob ng supermarket, FMCG yan.
So this year, pwede na tayo bumalik ng personal care. Ayoko lang sabihin sa viewers ko ano, pero abangan nyo, very exciting.
Background na sa viewers, when we sold the Splash, 5 years bawal kami pumasok sa personal care. So there's that 5 years that we're not allowed to go into soaps, shampoo, whitening, no, creams, bawal. So this year 2024, that
Pwede na rin.
non-compete laws wala na siya.
So pwede na kami bumalik. And tayo, yung family natin, has that expertise in terms of personal care, in terms of consumer goods. So very, very exciting. No? Linked to the consumer goods, no, our family also manages the Barrio Festa brand. We acquired the brand back in 2011. And hanggang ngayon, isa sa mga brands natin
Sarap
yun.
na bago.
Kung
Meron ka
nakikita...
bang dyan? Green mango dyan? Eh naman.
Okay, lalabas ko. Lalabas ko yung... So, Barrio Festa has also been our brand since 2011 and hanggang ngayon, yun yung brands na inahawakan natin. I'm just talking about the consumer goods, the Barrio Festa Bagoong, but the Barrio Festa restaurants, hindi sa amin yun. Hindi sa atin yun.
Sa trademark kasi, para ma-gets ng mga tao, may mga class yan, eh. So, may class na restaurant, may class na retail, ganyan-ganyan. So, in theory, puwedeng same brand name pero iba yung may-ari. So, parang depende sa industriya niya. So, sometimes may magtataka ka, "Oh, bakit may brand na ganito sa supermarket ta's may brand na ganito sa tindahan?" Sorry, ibang ibang industries, pareho yung pangalan. Yun ang reason nun 'no. So,
I've noticed that you're pushing for more digital and all that. So can you explain further of your strategic direction?
Splash 5 years ago 'no, and I think, it was also a blessing that we didn't, uh, have that much. I didn't know that much about financing 'no. So, it was in this like, fresh slate that we invested heavily in digital 'no. So, we had a new team, we invested in and pandemic hit. So, when the pandemic hit, there was not much nothing we can do. We can't lend out or give out loans because the economy was not doing well. So it was like a perfect time for us to do digital, no? Like I'm still proud that the PG Finance is only 25 people. We're a very tight and efficient group. And it was in that time that we just basically build this whole digital lending platform.
And lagi ko narinig sa'yo nasasabi mo, PG Finance is one of the, or the only end-to-end financing company,
Yeah.
digital financing company,
Actually,
right?
it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I think we were one of the first that truly had an end-to-end digital process now because there are a lot of websites that would say, okay, we're digital, but it's only in the first part of the application process. So what we had in borrower portal, borrowers can log in and check their loans now. So we did that probably 4 years ago.
So ngayon, I think PG Finance is probably the only end-to-end or probably the first
Yeah,
end-to-end
yeah.
solution.
In the financing landscape, yes.
Talk to me about fintech. Is fintech as a industry evolved here in the Philippines, or
Yeah, I think it's evolving here in the Philippines because right now there are a lot of people getting access to the internet. We're the largest country that uses social media, so it is moving towards that direction. No? And in fact, it's already there. There are a lot of payment apps. There are a lot of wallet apps. There are a lot of lending apps already in the market. No? And the Filipinos are very tech savvy, so it's already here.
so what would you say are essentials when starting a business?
uh, being courageous in a sense that it's not going to be easy. So don't be scared of losses. As a father would say, wala naman madaling negosyo, So parang it's just having open mind and also becoming data driven, meaning na in essence, everything that's happening in the business and you're able to react and measure it kagad. Parang hindi ka, para alam mo yung benta mo ngayon, alam mo yung kung sa financing, ilan yung tao nagbabayad ng utang natin or alam mo yun, immediately, no? So, you just have to learn how to monitor and react na nung mabilisan.
So I kind of agree. No, just basically just go ahead and start in terms of your business and just learn from your mistakes. That's what's important. You have a process of learning from every mistake and then not repeating it.
And so don't be afraid na loss it. A lot of businesses fail, no? I mean, we've done a lot of brands and things that before that di naman siya nag-fly, and it's part of doing the business. No? It's the more you are able to create and fail, you eventually find something else to work and dapat resilient ka lang sagad talaga.
For me personally, it's basically like understanding the market. When I say understanding the market, it's saying one, you're solving a problem. That there's a problem that you're trying to solve, and two, connected to that, is that someone is willing to pay for you to solve that problem. Kasi minsan, yung nagiging problema ng tao, may iniisip silang solution. Uy, app, nakaka-solve nga siya ng problem. But at the end of the day, there are no people willing to buy or purchase it. So, kulang, di ba? Kulang.
Yeah, and usually in business, I think the most principles talaga is keep it simple, no?
Agree.
Parang pag sobrang komplikado ng negosyo, parang, hindi naman, it's not rocket science, no? We're not making rockets here, no? It's normally business is very simple. So yeah.
So connected to that is focus. Focus on one particular business first. Not parang solving a lot of different problems, di ba? I think nagiging problem din yun sa ibang mga entrepreneurs na gusto ginagawa lahat. For example, yung mga apps, mga super apps. Gusto nila, app nila, nagagawa lahat to the point na hindi nila natatapos yung project nila or yung app nila. So going into insure tayo, what are your tips sa insurance?
I think sa Philippines, there are a lot of people that don't understand insurance now. So insurance for me is like it's like a phone case, right? So parang if you have a phone, di mo naman siya sisirain, di ba? So if something happens to your phone, nahulog mo siya, buti na nandun siya, right? So in essence, insurance is like that. It's like a protection of something of your assets that will protect your business. So if I really suggest for people to for business owners to be insured, no, kasi wala namang mawawala sa kanila eh, parang ganun. It's a small fraction of the asset that it will protect your asset for 1 year now.
So when you say business owners to be insured in what? Ano yung
Yeah, for your vehicles, your warehouse, you know. It's a small percentage. Normally kasi it's whatever is the value of the thing you insure, you pay for a very, very small percentage niya. Minsan point something percent lang yun eh, no? So it'll protect from flood, fire, no? So I suggest your office, the health of your employees, no? The health of your employees, and of course your cars. Good.
So imagine, di ba? Pagka masunog yung buong business nila, gaano kalaki yung cost versus
Yeah. Because insurance in essence is marami tayo sabay-sabay. Nagsasama-sama tayo na lahat tayo nagko-contribute sa isang malaking pie. And if someone happens to us, to you, to your business, since marami naman tayo sabay-sabay nagpapa-insure, mas bumababa yung cost ng disaster, no? So, one thing na hindi rin nakita ng tao is, of course, health insurance, no? Because if our employees and even us ourselves are not insured, no? At least, sagot ka agad yung mga sakit ng mga empleyado, which is a huge, huge, huge ginhawa, no?
So, talk about insure tayo naman as an app, as a business. You mentioned na ginawa mong digital, yung PG
Yes.
Finance.
Mm.
So, I think ginawa mo rin siya sa insure tayo.
Insure tayo is one of the first in the Philippines that has an all-online insurance for vehicles and motorcycles, no? Our plan is basically to have all insurance products pwede na sa platform. So in this platform, you don't have to talk to an agent na. You just put the details of your vehicle and lalabas na lahat ng mga policies na you can choose from, no? We have partnered with a lot of insurance companies, the most famous one. So just go to the website and you can choose.
All one-stop shop for any insurance, especially cars. No?
Okay, yes, yes.
Ano naman yung mga pain points pagdating sa insurance, pagdating sa financing?
I think di lang naiintindihan not everyone's educated about yung financial products or financial literacy, no? A lot of people, kunwari, interest, di nila alam kung paano kumpitin or alam mo yun, parang ang tinitingnan lang ng tao sa utang yung monthly bayaran, but not really understanding kung ano yung cost niya, no? Kasi yung cost niya, hindi naman dun sa binabayaran mo eh, but yung total talagang interest and all the fees that are, sa insurance ganun din. I think, kulang ng education ng tao. It's not a guarantee or warranty, no? Di naman ibig sabihin insured na kotse mo puwede mo na siyang banggain. It's not like that. So, it's more of like, protection in the event that something happens, at least meron ka, no? So, I think it's more of ganun, eh, na parang di lahat talaga nakakaintindi ng small details ng financial products, no?
So from what I know, having a bit of loans is still healthy in terms of business.
Yeah. That hindi mo kailangan lahat utang, eh, no? So, if you manage your finances well, you can expand your business, eh, right? It's a mix of utang din, 'di ba? Pera mo.
I agree.
Okay, yes, yes.
Thank you, Alfonso, for joining us in our very first episode. I know you're really busy, but you took the time and effort to join me here today.
Thank you for having me.
So just to sum up, yung negosyo tips ni Alfonso, so these are the 5 main points. So number 1 is to have a good team. It's really important to have the right people for the right job. Na sure ka na competent yung tao sa trabaho nila. And two, it's to learn from your mistakes. Para hindi pa ulit-ulit, kailangan mo lang gawin, patuto sa lahat ng ginagawa mo. So we can move on and move forward sa negosyo natin. And third tip, is learn how to focus. Find the easiest way to do things and do it correctly. Don't get distracted. And don't complicate things. So the fourth tip is be courageous. You might be dealing with a lot of struggle, you might be considering a lot of things, but what is important is for you to start, even if it's just small steps. Simulan mo lang kahit slowly. The worst thing that you can do is do nothing. And finally, the last step, it's important to establish your business as if it is running without its leader. The point is, it's not for the leader to leave its business, but it just shows that the business is running really, really well, that you can leave the business on its own. So the goal is to be able to do that. So sana may natutunan kayo lahat sa lahat ng mga negosyo tips namin. So sa lahat ng negosyante dyan, kaya nyo yan. Again, be courageous. So medyo seryoso kami today dahil puro negosyo yung usapan namin. Pero please follow our second episode. Sasamahan pa rin ako ng brother ko. This time, mag-uusap kami about family, about our hobbies, and about our life. So please stay tuned for episode 2. So please follow us in Instagram and TikTok at the Xone Podcast. And for YouTube, please follow and like, subscribe down below. Thank you guys, and see you in the next one.